1 and today's Sunday, so I have a bit of extra time before I start studying, so I'm just gonna go to the gym just to get another workout in. First stop though is getting a water bottle. I am parched.
Welcome to Wawa.
Just got back a few minutes ago and I should have put my laundry on like a delay because I'm sure it was just sitting in there a little damp for an hour or two, but I just moved it over to the dryer and I put a second load of like my scrubs in because they're all magenta, and if I put it with my normal clothes then it turns magenta. I learned that the very hard way. So today is going to be a big study day. I have an exam tomorrow, and if I'm being honest, I am not prepared for it. So it's going to be more of like a cram session, but my apartment is quite literally stressing me out. Like, it's such a mess. It's actually disgusting. So I really want to tidy it up just a little bit, and then I'll probably do the rest tonight. But I also have to shower because my hair is crunchy. So I have to shower too, and yeah, it's heinous in here. It's honestly heinous. This is just what is around my bed, okay? Like, it's heinous, and it snowed recently, so all in my entryway, there's, like, these, like, footprints. It's horrible, so I'm gonna do a little bit of that, and also, like, wash my dishes and stuff, but I want to do the cleaning before I shower, you know? I just showered and I'm pretty hungry, so I think I'm gonna figure out what to do for breakfast. I think I'm gonna have 2 little mandarins and then also yogurt with some granola. It just kind of sounds good to me right now. I've pretty much been eating the same breakfast for the last week though, so it's not really much of a shock, but when I like something, I like get hyper fixated on it. I feel like everybody does that, but especially with meals, I think. Don't fix what's not broken. And I usually don't really care for mandarins, I guess, but recently they're so good. They're so good. And I like them even better when I keep them in the fridge, because then they're cold and juicy. Amazing. They're really annoying to peel though. That's my only qualm with them, is I have to peel them, then my hands smell like orange, and sometimes they stain my nails orange if I don't wash my hands fast enough. So they're definitely a complicated fruit, but I think it's worth it. Alright, this is my breakfast, so I'm just gonna eat this, and then I'm gonna decide if I want to go to the library right away or if I just want to get some homework done here. I'm honestly thinking here because I want to meet up with my boyfriend at the library, and I don't know if he's going to the gym yet, so I think I'm just gonna hang out at my apartment and study just while he's figuring out what he wants to do, and I'll kind of plan accordingly, you know. First thing I'd like to do when I have like a full day of just ridiculousness and stress is I like to make a to-do list, like an actual written to-do list. Sometimes I do it on my notes app, but it's very satisfying to check it off with like a pen and paper. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write myself a little to-do list. I have a lot to do, so I'm gonna, let's see. Today is, what even day is it? Okay, today's the 26th. So Sunday, and it's 1:26. All right, let me think. So study for my exam. That's really important. I need to take some notes for my government class. They have to be handwritten. He posted like some extra credit too, so I want to do that. Oh, and then I also have to do a little training module for clinical. Trying to think if there's anything else. I've not been on top of things, but at least now I have like some semblance of an idea of what I need to do. So that'll be my guide for today. I think my notes for my exam tomorrow are pretty well finished up, but I'm just gonna go through and like check, double check, and triple check that like all my notes that I need to know are in the one little area of my computer, so then I can just study without having to be like, oh shoot, did I forget this? Did I forget that? So let's see. I also like to make it look pretty good. I'm pretty sure I finished it up. I just remembered there was a PowerPoint that I never took notes on, so I'm gonna quickly do that. I'm just gonna pick out the most important information though, because I'm over it. Something else that I am doing, that was the trolley, but something else that I like to do is I go through the textbook. I know a lot of people don't do this, but I really like the textbook. It kind of helps to piece everything together, almost like I'm reading the lecture, but I will go through and read the textbook and like separate the information into the bigger concepts and like write down specific things that maybe I don't know or maybe I think are super important. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm just going through the textbook and like reading some stuff. And it also just helps to write it down, even if I don't necessarily look through this a lot. It just helps to write it down for me. I've been using the Pomodoro method, this little extension on my computer that like basically times out your study session and your breaks and stuff. So I have it set to 25 minutes of active study and then 5 minutes break. And then after the fourth study, I get a 10-minute break. So I just did my third study and I've been doing laundry this whole time. Like every time I get a break, I just do more laundry. So I have stuff in the dryer and I just washed my sneakers, so I'm pretty excited about clean sneakers. If you had seen these this morning, I feel like you would be extremely amazed because they were looking crazy. I'm gonna leave them to dry. There we go. Fun fact, I'm pretty much known for my ability to clean shoes. A little passion of mine, so this is the other pair I did. Okay, so I've been doing some practice questions. I'll show you like the prompt I use. I downloaded my notes to my computer and it made me like 20 questions and then I wanted more. And then I asked it to create another 20. So I did 40 practice questions. I feel good about that. I got a few wrong, but not a lot. So I honestly feel good. Well, I'm not done. Let's not get confused, but I'm kind of just over it for now. And I need to work on like my other homework that's due tomorrow. So I'm gonna take a break from this studying and I'm gonna start my like handwritten notes for my other class. So oh my gosh, I was scared for a second there. I was really getting stressed. I'm usually the type of person who studies really far in advance, and so not having studied far in advance, I was really starting to freak out. I was like, how do people cram? But I feel actually pretty good about it. It's more, I don't know, I'm still stressed, but like a little bit less. I'm making some ramen for dinner because I really don't have any groceries and I don't feel like going out and getting any, so it's ramen tonight. While I was taking a little study break, I got looped into Trump's new presidency, and let me tell you, I'm so angry, actually so angry, and it makes me very emotional, and it's definitely scary. It's definitely scary. It will be interesting. Whenever I go for a run, I listen to The Daily by the New York Times, and that's basically like a recap of like political news or news in general. And of course, the topic of conversation recently has been Trump, which is good because I feel like it's important to know like what's going on in your own country. It's just a shame that like nobody has really any control over it. I mean, literally Donald Trump can do whatever he wants is the message he's sending, and I think it's very, very scary. I heard that he's looking into, I don't know if this is necessarily true or not, I haven't really researched it, but I saw somewhere that he is already going through the process to see if he can get another 4 years, like if he can run for a third term. If he can do that, then he can do anything. Extremely scary. And I hope it doesn't get to that point where that's even possible. But I just want to say, like, this is not the time to be neutral, you know? If you have a friend who's on the polar opposite side of the spectrum, it's important to have conversations. You can't just, like, avoid the topic of discussion because it's so important to have those discussions. I just think that if you have friends or like family members or anything who are Republican, conservative, whatever. I mean, my parents are Republican, but they voted for Kamala. Like, you can be Republican, but you can also make a good decision and make the right decision. I'm just saying that like it's not the time or place to be neutral, you know? Soon it's gonna affect you or your friends or the people you love, and it's all gonna get back to you. Guys, the Eagles just won their last game and we're going to the Super Bowl, so it's a very exciting night in Philadelphia. So I'm done studying and I just want to enjoy my night. A bunch of people are going to Broad Street, but I'm too tired. I can't be bothered. But I did get an Amazon package. It only has 2 things in it, but I figured it might be cool. So I ran out of all my retinols. So I was debating which one I wanted to get. What is this? I was debating which one I wanted to get, but I got this ordinary retinol 0.2% high strength retinaldehyde formula. I've seen good things, and then I just got this Celsius cranberry lemon little energy drink packets for like my running in the morning. I like these. I like these a lot because they're made with green tea and like different types of teas, so I think they're a little bit better. But I do want to try my new retinol tonight. Let's see what it looks like. 7:56 anyways, so it's about time to get ready for bed. I'm gonna try to go to bed a little bit earlier just because it's time. Oh, it's upside down. That's drama. Oh, it kind of feels expensive. Okay, no, it doesn't. It was like, I think it was $14 and it's half an ounce. It feels nice. I like that it's nice and compact. But I'm gonna do my skincare and I'll do a little first impressions with you. I just double cleansed and I want to give this a shot because I'm really interested. Let me read the directions. Apply a pea-sized amount to clean, dry face and neck in the evening. Avoid eye contour. Okay, use a few days apart. Apply moisturizer after. Okay, Are you all foggy? Let's see. Can't tell. Alright, let's give it a shot though. I'm scared. Sideburns. Just like turn around, I don't know. Okay, I guess, I don't know. Should I put it on the back of my hand? Okay. It's bright yellow. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that, but it sure is yellow. What is going on? Hello? Okay, I'm not sure why it's yellow. But it should be fine. I'm just gonna do a thin layer as I usually do. It's just a bit weird, but I don't think it... Okay. It honestly feels like nothing, which is good. But I'm gonna let it sit for like 2 minutes and then I'll put moisturizer on. I like that. That way it makes me feel like it's sinking in a little better. Gives it time to like do its thing before I layer on the next product. Put my moisturizer on and I don't know, it feels good. I don't know what I'm supposed to expect after the first use, but I'll let you know if I end up liking it. Before the retinols I was using the like blue CeraVe. They make a blue and then a purple. And I was using the blue and I didn't really notice a difference, honestly, at all. Like, I knew that in theory it was working, but I didn't notice a difference in my skin. So I was kind of like, I kind of wanted to branch out. I was also using like the Murad green. It wasn't specifically called a retinol. It was like Resurgence or something, but it had retinol in it. So that one was like pretty fragranced, and I don't know, it didn't feel like it was doing anything. It felt hydrating almost, which is cool, but when I'm using a retinol, I want it to be like low-key drying, you know? Like, I don't know, make me feel like it's doing something. So I decided to give this one a shot. It's also a lot cheaper, so I was pretty happy about that. I think I told you it was like 14 bucks, so that's pretty good. I'll let you know if it ends up working well, but I think that's it for me tonight. I'll probably take you along with me tomorrow morning and we can do our last little cram, our final cram together. But yeah, if you're wondering if I did very much about my apartment, I didn't. That's gonna have to be like a tomorrow problem or like a Wednesday problem because I just don't have the energy. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So I will see you tomorrow and we will get it all done. I just got back from my run and now I am just trying to figure out like what I'm gonna say in a video that I have to post for government. I have to analyze a New York Times article on federalism, so I'm trying to like figure out my main points and then I'm gonna record a video, but I decided to do it now. I was gonna just do it later, but I have a little bit of extra time. I got back from my run a little earlier than I expected, so I'm just gonna do it now, get it over with. It shouldn't take me too long. It's 7:48, so probably by 8 I'll be done and it'll be uploaded, so I'm just getting it out of the way. Just submitted that. It was about, I read, so we can choose an article, it just has to relate to like what we're doing in class and like what we learn about. Sorry, I'm trying to close this drawer. And I chose, it was an article about how Trump wants to end birthright citizenship, and I just compared it to like, we're learning about federalism, so I just related it to that and how there should be checks and balances in the system because it is the 14th Amendment and he should not be able to get rid of it, so. Okay, I'm off to my exam, but I wanted to give you guys a little outfit of the day. You might feel deja vu, but I am gonna wear this fleece again. Can you see me? I'm wearing Patagonia fleece, my favorite little Wrangler jeans, and some Uggs. And I've got my little school bag here. So I'm gonna go take my exam. Wish me luck. Please wish me luck. I'm very scared. I don't think you could see the full outfit, but here's the Uggs with it. I think they're pretty cute. I never really wear these with like a real outfit, but I think it looks cute. I got a 94, so I am extremely happy. All my classes are done for the day, except for government, but I'll spare you guys the details of that. So I'm gonna end this video here. I really hope you enjoyed. I am so glad that together we could get a 94. That's shocking. Like, genuinely, I was shocked and so relieved and so like happy. So maybe I'll make a video on like my study tips, because I literally studied like the day before and I got a 94, and in nursing school, that's ridiculous. So maybe I'll make a little video on my study tips, because I feel like I used to be a pretty bad student, and I feel like with like the methods that I've learned, I've become a really good student. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.